Well, the year-long pandemic, lockdowns and economic effects, and now the surge in cases and deaths might be having an impact on your mental health. According to a study by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, that study published in August, 4 times as many people reported feeling depressed compared to the same time a year ago. Psychologist Dr. Tracy Alloway says we are hardwired to be socially connected, and therefore it's important to stay in touch with people in other ways, such as phone calls or visual chats online. She also says it's important to start or end the day with a moment of gratitude.
Think of how you can reframe the situation. So that is the difference between what psychologists refer to as reflection versus rumination. When we are ruminating, we're busy asking why is this happening to me? And this leads us into a downward spiral of depression and worry and anxiety. But if we focus on the reflection, which is how can I respond to this, this can lead to sort of this upward spiral.
And if you are in crisis, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is available. You can call free of charge, confidentially, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that number on your screen, 1-800-273-TALK.